Hello, everyone. This is Steve with Aptera Owners Club. I ran across this article this morning. Tesla raises prices across the entire range with its cheapest car now starting at almost $50,000. So Tesla prices have increased as much as 10%. And then, we all know that inflation rate is the highest it's been in several decades at almost 8% in the United States. And I was wondering if Aptera is going to have to increase their prices. And my thought is that they probably will, because when they stated their current prices, that was 2 years ago. That was before the pandemic threw all supply chains into total chaos. That was before the chip shortage, and that was before inflation went through the roof, and that was before the Russian invasion of Ukraine, which threw a bunch of supply chains for raw materials into disarray. And so I was looking at lithium prices. And if you look at lithium prices, you can see that just in the past, starting about August, so lithium prices were fairly stable since 2016. And it actually dropped down. And this drop was probably because of the pandemic. Everything kind of sank to real low, and then as it recovered. But since about October of last year, it's become very vertical, and in the past 3 months, it's doubled in price. So the price of lithium has doubled in the past 3 months, which is kind of insane. And then I thought, that's actually not even the craziest thing I found. The craziest thing I found is nickel prices. Um, so as you know, Aptera is going to use an NCA battery. So that's a nickel cobalt lithium battery. And nickel is also in the batteries, almost every lithium ion battery there is. But you can see here that lithium has gone up, like this line is almost vertical, and it started around late February. And what happened in late February was February 24th was the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And we've all, there's been a lot of reporting in the news about the impact of Russian supplies of natural gas and crude oil on the world economy. But what I found out is that Russia actually is one of the major producers of nickel. So if you look at the major producers of nickel, by far and away, it's Indonesia, then the Philippines, and number three, Russia is the third producer of nickel in the world. But more importantly, for electric cars, you need very, very high purity nickel. And for that, nickel supplies about 20% of the world's class 1 nickel, which is at least 99.8% pure. And this is the kind that's used in electric vehicles. And Elon Musk has said that nickel is the biggest concern for scaling lithium ion production. So nickel is probably the rate limiting factor for a lot of battery production. So given all of these things where we don't know how long the instability is going to last and what nickel supply is worldwide, especially if the high grade nickel used in batteries is, again, it's gone up over 150% in the past 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, it has more than doubled. And lithium prices in the past 3 months have doubled. And inflation overall is insane. And Tesla has already increased their prices. And we also heard that Rivian increased their prices, although they backtracked on that quite a bit. So I think that given that the prices for the Aptera were quoted before the pandemic, before the supply chain went crazy, before inflation hit 8%, and before lithium prices doubled, and before lithium prices almost tripled in price, since they started, it has more than tripled in price. Lithium, nickel prices have gone up almost tenfold since Aptera's prices were first announced about 2 years ago. I highly, highly suspect that they cannot deliver at the prices that were quoted at the beginning. I would be happily surprised if they did. But I don't see, given market forces the way they are and commodity prices the way they are, and the supply chain the way it is, and the instability of the world economy the way it is, I don't see how they will be able to keep their prices at the prices they quoted 2 years ago before all this happened. Um, so tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that they'll be able to keep the prices the same, or do you think a price increase is inevitable? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day and be safe, everyone.